Hi, eighth graders. So yesterday I asked the question, have you ever trusted somebody and then regretted it? And I told you that it had to do with the story that we're going to be reading. I think I did. Pretty sure I did. I hope I did. It has to do with the story that we're reading. Sorry if I didn't tell you that yesterday. So what I want you to think about today is, what was it about the person that you trusted that made you trust them when it turned out you shouldn't have trusted them? Or some of you thought of examples of a time you heard of somebody, or you saw it in a movie, or you read it in a book, and that's fine too. So think about the person that did the trusting. Okay, what made you trust them? What made the trusting person trust the other person? So for example, yesterday I talked about my friend in college that borrowed my notes and then lost them. And what made me trust her was that she was my friend, right? Why I shouldn't have trusted her was that she lost everything. So it really made sense that she would have lost a loose leaf piece of paper. If I had given her probably a notebook, she probably wouldn't have, but I gave her my loose leaf piece of paper before I put it into my notebook, which is what caused the problem in the first place. Anyway, I digress. Got off topic. We are going to be reading the story, The Landlady by Roald Dahl, and it is one of my favorite stories. Roald Dahl may sound very familiar because he wrote such books as The BFG and Charlotte and the Chocolate Factory and Matilda. Now, those are pretty fun stories. And The Landlady is fun, but it also has a bit of a twist in it as well. But what we're going to be reading about is the nicest lady in the world. But here's the thing, you're going to want to read it with a British accent. So we're going to watch this video together. This will get out of my way. All right. So we're going to watch this video together. So this is British English versus American English pronunciation. So let's think about how we can make our British accents spot on.
From espressoenglish.net. You might be able to recognize a British accent. British and American English have some differences in the stress of certain words. Listen to the pronunciation. First, the British English, and then the American
Brochure. Garage.
garage,
Vaccine.
vaccine,
Advertisement.
some words ending in I and E are also different. Agile, agile, fertile, fertile, hostile, hostile, mobile, versatile, versatile.
So one of the reasons that that is different is that we, with American English, tend to break rules a lot. And agile should be said with a long I because it has an E with it. And so it should have a long I sound, agile. But we in America like to break our rules, right? So we say agile. Okay. I mean, We're allowed to break that rule. So I'm not saying that we're wrong. I'm just saying that's why it's different.
The sound of the letter A is also different in some words where the British pronounce it and the Americans pronounce it ah.
So practice your ah, ah sound. See if you can read these words as they would be British. All right, now let's listen.
Listen to the difference. The sound of the letter is also a bit different. Is pronounced stronger in American English. Listen to the difference. Words ending in ization are also pronounced differently. Civilization, civilization.
So here we're hearing the I sound again. We're hearing it as a long I, civilization, instead of civilization. All right, so when you read The Landlady, you're going to want to try for an English accent. And I thought you guys would have fun with this because you do like to use your accents when we read. So I'm going to read just a little bit in my attempt at a British accent. And I've got to tell you, I'm not great, ladies, but I'm going to try. Billy Weaver had travelled down from London on the slow afternoon train, with a change at Swindon on the way. And by the time he got to Bath, it was about 9 o'clock in the evening, and the moon was coming up out of a clear, starry sky over the houses opposite the station entrance. But the air was deadly cold, and the wind was like a flat blade of ice on his cheeks. Not great, but you still get the point, right? So your job is going to be to read The Landlady by Roald Dahl. And it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about 5 pages. So it's not too long. It might take you your 20 minutes of reading homework. So if you want to call it that, then that's fine. Or if you want to use your 15 minutes of in-class reading, that's fine as well. But it shouldn't take you the whole 35. I don't think. If it does, it does. This is your reading, and you can just put that in your R2S that you read The Landlady. I just don't feel like it should take you the whole 35 minutes, but it might. It just might. So I really, really, really hope that you all have this read by the time we get to our Zoom meeting today. But if you don't, if not everybody has it read at our Zoom meeting today, then we're going to talk about it tomorrow. But make sure that after you read, you answer the question that is going to be on Google Classroom, and that'll be posted at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so wait until 8 o'clock in the morning. If it's not there at 8 o'clock in the morning, go ahead and let me know that it's not there. But I'm going to be posting the question at 8 o'clock in the morning, and it'll be an ELA reading. You will also find the text for The Landlady in ELA reading. And that's all you'll need. If you have some extra time and want to work on your reflection and have some questions about that at tomorrow for me, at today's meeting, that's fine too. We can talk about that as well. So I will see you at 2 o'clock. Yeah, can't wait to talk about The Landlady with you. I hope you like it as much as I do. We'll talk about it. All right. Bye.